to today's stream. As usual, we're just going to head straight into it because we're already late. And the reason why we're late is because the phone was dead. Don't ask me how. It was on yesterday, but it was dead, and I ended up missing out on the stream. So I was missing out on waking up very early, and obviously prepared the thumbnail and all of that. So let's just head straight into business, right? So let me walk you through the headache I went through yesterday. Like, I don't want to give you guys headache, obviously, but I want to walk you through, right? Through the analysis I made and through the stress it took me, and despite everything, not placing the trade and everything in details, right? So, the first trade was AUD NZ. Obviously, the arrangement of these three is usually changes while I'm running the trade because when I see the one more important than the previous one, I switch it. So if you saw Euro AED first, good. If you search UVA, search, just know that this trade is what I'm working on. So let me walk you through AED. So as you can see from AED right, it got here to the entry, right? Broke it, but not give me a clean entry. Went back. I came back here again. Consolidated. Once I saw this multiple consideration, I know I was not going to be interested in the trade. Why? Because the entry has been violated one, two, three, four, five, six good times. So it's very obvious that the trade is not going to play out. Then this break of entry here, it's very obvious that when it was retracing, it retraced and crossed below the stop loss. So what I was looking for is another break of entry, retest and give me an entry trigger. Sorry, yes, an entry trigger. Yes. So and that's why we dodged this whole thing. So it went up, came back down. Most people would have entered trade once the thing broke, but the strategy says must break the entry cleanly and break it back enter. Once I see the consolidation, I no longer place trade again because I know that it's not going to it's either going to hit our loss or it's going to give us a consolidation, even if it's going to hit our tip. Then for Euro AUD. Okay, Euro AUD now. This one is a very interesting one. A very interesting one. So this broke the entry, right? After breaking the entry, retraced, did not get to the TP, retraced all the way to the SL. Now, once it breaks retraced through the SL, it will be nullified. The trade will be nullified. So I'm looking for another break of entry. Now, it broke the entry, right? Open the candle below, broke the entry to retrace, open the candle below it, then broke this. This was the break, and this is supposed to be a bearish candle. Let me zoom in so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So after he did this, he broke the end. Sorry, what? Ah, is this it? Sorry, let me zoom in. Okay, yes, this is it. So he broke here. What I'm looking for is a bearish candle to indicate a trade. Now, the thing now that I just couldn't place the trade. Why? Is because see where it gave us our entry trigger. This is a bearish candle here. This is a bearish candle. So it's amazing to see that whenever we see something that's like this is one of the things we call experience. So whenever we see something like this where it's so close to TP and retrace and it comes back down and it gives us this whole thing, an entry. The entry is going to be way higher than where it's supposed to be. The entry is supposed to be somewhere around here, right? This way it gave us entry. So we're already 1/3% of the TP. So if we even want to place the trade, we will not be aiming for 200 to 550 now. It will be almost 50 sorry, how do I put it now? It will be almost 50-50%, like 1:1. This trade will turn from 1:2.75 to 1:1, which is going to be an absurd trade. So That's why it didn't place the trade. That's why it looks like it hits the TP. It hit the TP, not even the TP of the peak. It hit the TP of the strategy. Strategy TP. That is, if one is a 550, of which I was in this trade, I was aiming to look for the peak. This is the peak. It was the peak I was aiming for. So it's an interesting one too. Then GBP CHF. This one did not even give us an entry. Nothing. It did not even. Let me reset. It did not even go close to what we're looking for. See where our bearish was going to. But it went to the opposite direction, as you can see, in the completely opposite direction. So, oh goodness. So went to the opposite direction. So this whole trade changed from being a bearish trade to a change of structure. And this is one of the reasons why I need to find it. I called it. I called it out. I was like, this retracement is heavy retracement breaks. Heavy retracement breaks. I was expecting a heavy retracement, but I was like, it's not going to give a heavy retracement. You know why? Because I was like, it's going to be very difficult for a heavy retracement to show up. It will just, sorry, let me explain. Like, I was trying to say that it will just stretch down a little before it shows. I was like, it will stretch down a little before it shows that heavy retracement we're talking about. And another thing now is, we might put it at TP strategy because we're hoping that it will break the peak a little before going back. To break the peak a little before going back. So yeah, that is for the three pairs that we're monitoring yesterday. So there was something else I wanted to point out. Okay, now so we need to make our analysis. First thing in our analysis, we'll find trend. So let us now be all over here. Oh, I don't want to clean this. See, nobody should quote me wrong, right? But I don't want to clean this place yet. You know what? Let me clean it. See where we're supposed to looking for entry for AED and ZD. For Euro AED. This is what we're supposed to look for. Wait. How Euro AED get here? Is this a bearish trend? It's in the world. This is a change of structure now. This is a change of structure. Why was I even interested in this trade? This I would have lost money because of. You know what? Let's clean the charts. I think this is the only one that we might not touch. GBCHF. We'll look at it later. We'll not touch it yet. Doesn't mean we'll not touch it at all. We'll just not touch it yet. So let's clean the charts up. But let me clean the alert as well. Okay. Let me clean up the charts. So Euro AED. Now let's see. Let's clean up all these shenanigans. AED, yes, I don't think there's anything. The rest of them, but let's still check. We might have put a line that we're not even sure that we're supposed to do. GBV. Nope, nothing. Nope, nothing. GPUs. Oh goodness. Nope, nothing. UV card. I have a UV card. Nope, nothing. Zero GBP. Nope, nothing. GBP. Nope, nothing. So now, let's open the gates up and let's look at the trends. Let's look at the ones that are trending. Now this was trending down. When I change the structure upward, so I definitely cleaning up this one too. 100% cleaning it up. It was trending down. When it has changed structure upward, so GBCHF nullified. AENZD. It's bullish up. Let's close it up. Euro AUD. Let's change the structure downward. So no, no. It has to be a clean trend. Change the structure upward. So no. That's what AUD then. Change the structure upward. No, not interested. GBA. Okay, this one change the structure downward. That's good to go up. GBP and then it's trending downwards, alright, but it's showing a lot of movement up, down, up. No, we'll move it up. We'll move it up. GBA thing. Change of structure twice. It's the one changing down. We don't even know what is moving now. GBA. So this one. Trend downward, retraced downward, but didn't break here. Tried to struggle and came back down here, went back up in a spike. The bearish struggle, see, it's very obvious that the bearish struggle was a hard one, but when you go into a bullish struggle, it's easy. It comes down here, couldn't break here, started consolidating. Now this consolidation is what nullifies this whole place, so we're not going to be interested in that trend. Euro GBP. It is how between the entry and price. It's a GBP. Okay. This one's trending downward. Let me just stretch it out to see. This change of structure, at least it's trending downward enough. We're going to move it up. It's not that big of a deal, so wait, it's actually PCH will end it. Yes, I'm both GPCH. So we've done Euro GBP, right? Now let's look at AUD JPY. No, it's not giving us a clean trend. CAD JPY. It's showing us a change of structure downward. A downward change of structure. A downward change of structure. But it's showing us that it's trending downward. Let's just look at it at 15 minutes. 15 minutes usually spoils my view. Oh, I feel like it's going to. As for CAD JPY, I feel like it's going to give us what we're looking for. I feel like it's going to give us what we're looking for. CAD JPY. So, okay. CAD JPY. Let's just move it up. We're going to be under GBP. I think we've checked AUD JPY. Still the same thing. We moved on that Euro JPY. USD JPY. To still be under GBP CHF JPY. This is going to be a trend that will play out tomorrow. That's what I feel. This one. So let's move it under CHF. That's the JPY. Still under CHF. It's not going to play out today. This is a trend that will not play out today. Change of structure, no. That's a trend that will not play out today. But it's definitely up there. Went up, retrace, went up, retrace, went up, retrace. It's going higher and higher. Went up, retrace. It's trying to go back up. But it's not a clean trend. That's my problem. For instance, the USD. Let's just put it under GBP playing out today. I think we'll check Euro NZD. If I'm not mistaken. We'll check Euro NZD. Let's see. Yes, change of structure that is not interested in. Okay, so USD card. USD card. No, it's trying to change structure. Card CHF. Trying to change structure. Euro USD. Nah. Consolidation. No. USD CHF. It's trying to change structure, so no. I think the last one is GBP before GBP. Now we're talking. So let's look at those who are. So what's aligned? AED, GBJPY, GBP20. There's barely GBP here, there's more of JPY. I think JPY is definitely up there. JPY is definitely up there. Yeah. If JPY is definitely up there, right? Let's move on JPY up first. That's not what we're talking about. JPY is not a clean trend, it's a change of structure. A change of structure that is about to escape the previous change of structure. I don't know if I'm making sense or if I'm saying gibberish, but it's like a change of structure out for change of structure. So that is GBP then. NZD. I think the next one is NZD. Just like GBP. Let me see what is AED. AED is showing a trend. But NZD is trending more. AED NZD. GBP NZD. Not so much. NZD USD. It's like AED NZD will be the top for this one. So AED NZD is going to be tough for now. Let me see the GBP NZD. Why is it still with an object? So do you analyze something here and let me just delete it. Let me just delete it. So we're going to cover it. We're 100% going to cover it now. Let's move it up a little. So GBP JPY, CAD JPY, Euro JPY, USD JPY, CHF JPY, and then JPY. We have to find the best two out of this. So for 5 minutes time frame, let's look at them. This is clean, CAD JPY. Let's move it down a little. Euro JPY. There's more trend in other. Not strong enough. We need another one with more trend. Not strong enough. CHF JPY. Tight as F. And then JPY. Now this is even worse. At least it was showing a cliff. So now JPY is at the top of everything. Let's move to 15 minutes. Let's view everything on 15 minutes. Hopefully on 15 minutes we see decent view. Euro JPY. Euro JPY is showing a heavy struggle to climb up than to climb down. It's easier to climb down, but very difficult to climb up. I'll take note of that. USD JPY. Oh, okay. CHF JPY. This is more or less showing bullish instead of bearish. Try JPY. I don't think we have anything to do with this last three. I think we nullified all of them. The entry is going to be very far for today. So I will catch JPY. This one is looking bullish. So this three has been nullified. 1, 2, 3. Now USD JPY, Euro JPY, GBP JPY. What is GBP JPY saying? I don't really understand it. It tried to show that it's trending downward. Euro JPY also showing that it tried to trend downward, and USD JPY trying to trend downward. The rest are not trying to trend downward. So let's move to 1 hour, obviously. Bullish trend. Yo, against the one, but we're not on the 1 hour time frame though. But that's why if we're not on the 1 hour time frame, doesn't mean we can neglect the fact that this is a bullish trend and it's the start of either a retracement. Sorry, it's the end of either a retracement or the start of a change of structure. The beginning of a change of structure, and with the way this spike has gone on 1 hour time frame, there's a higher chance of it trying to retrace or consolidate during this time because it has done a very nice movement now. So there's a higher chance of it trying to consolidate or retrace. But at the same time, do you think it matters? Because as of right now, a small consolidation that will take me first movement down here can even down here somewhere can take me to TPA. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So that it's not be as if I'm the only one seeing it. What is the reason? 550. What in the world is wrong with this thing? Oh goodness. TP is 550. The SL is 200. Now, see what I'm talking about now. If I say that a small move that will take me from here. Now the question is, can it retrace long enough to here? That is my whole trade. That's this small thing I'm seeing here. So, can it retrace all the way down here? That's the question. If it's going to, no. If it's going to retrace down here, it has to retrace up first. It has to retrace up first. So, and it shows even on Euro JPY. Let me delete that first, very important. I like to lock those ones. So, I like to lock those ones. It should not be there. But you get my point. You guys get my point. The USD JPY. I feel like 1 hour time is breaking, it's clouding my judgment. That's what I genuinely feel. Let's go back to 15 minutes. Oh, I feel like 1 hour time frame to cloud my judgment. But the thing with JPY is that it's not a clean trend. So it's not even supposed to play out today. So let's focus on the ones that are supposed to play out today. So let's bring back GPA and focus on these ones. These NZD pairs and GVA the one. I don't know even what GPA is even representing. That's the worst part. I don't even know if it's representing GBP or it's representing AED. So let's look at AED and then the first. Clean trend on the 5 minutes, so I know what I'm hustling with. Then GBP and then no, it's not as clean as NZD. USD. Is it clean enough? Now, the battle between GBP and NZD and NZD USD. Now for GBP NZD, based on AED NZD, right, it's supposed to be bullish. GBP NZD is supposed to be bullish. Does this show a bullish chart? No, it shows a bearish chart. So it's going to be a battle between. That is why it's even looking this rough, because the bullish is trying to fight. See clean fight. See clean movement by each bullish candle. The clean movement is going. When it comes to bearish, it's going to be a struggle. Struggle. Bring it down. GPS is also bullish, but it's bearish. And Sandy years is also be bullish. And it's also, sorry. Wait, what in the world? Indian Zend is bullish. So Sandy years is also bearish, but it's bullish. Nah, something's wrong, bro. No, let me bring out the NZD pairs. Then GBP and AED. We'll check between the two of them which one is better. So let's bring up all the NZD pairs first. NZD pairs, NZD will go up. So when there's more people, we can be able to know what is going on there. No, we're bringing NZD GBP AED. NZD GBP AED. That's what we're looking for. NZD GBP AED. NZD GBP AED. That's what we're bringing up. NZD GBP AED. NZD GBP AED. That's what we're looking for. NZD GBP AED. I'm bringing all the NZD GBP and AED. GBP AED is what I was trying to find what is matching with that GBP AED up there. Then NZD, obviously. Okay, this is the GBP AED. So sorry. NZD GBP AED. NZD GBP AED. GBP AED. GBP. NZD GBP AED. NZD GBP AED. Okay, I think we've aligned all of them. Is this all the AED? Okay. Now this is going to be a little confusing. Which one is a little? It's going to be very confusing. AED. So where does GBP and AED clash? Bring it closer first. Where GBP and AED clash? GBP AED bring GBP AED is the top. So this is the question. GBP and AED up here. We'll sort them out down here. But let's look for JPY. Why is it that only AED is trending upward? Others are not following it up? Now let me look at it on a broader scale. See it now, 15 minutes. It's actually trending up. It's actually trending up. Or is it just my it's trending up now. It's seriously trending up. Wow. No, this trend is top notch. Wait, is this going to be a limited straight? Oh no. Okay. A little consolidation, but this trending up. What? It's trending up. So yeah, there's no question about it. This is a bullish trend. Now, which one is going to match AED and NZD? Now for this one, so think about NZD pairs. In the worst part, AED clash with GBP AED. So if I place a trader, I can place a trader. If I place a trader, I can place a trader. So what was I saying? That's AED NZD, right? AED NZD. Now let's look at GBP NZD. This GBP NZD is also be bullish. Let's see. Is it bullish? No, it's bearish. NZD is supposed to be bullish. No, it's supposed to be bearish. Is it bearish? No, it's bullish. NZD is supposed to be bearish. Okay, this one is bearish. NZD JPY. AED NZD supposed to be bullish. Now this one is bearish. So the only one supporting is NZD JPY. So this nullifies the trend already. 3 against 2 nullifies the trend already. This nullifies. So let's move instead of NZD pairs. Let's focus on AED pairs. AED NZD is bullish. So anyone that is this left is bearish. AED. Let's look at AED pairs. Are they bullish? GBAED. This is supposed to be bearish. Wait, this is the trade we're actually looking at now. So, oh no, not network, not network, not network, not network, not network. Okay, GBAED is bearish. So, I think AED is the pair for it. Then, so so I think everything gets nullified because AED is the pair it's looking for. AED has said the bullish, GB has AED bearish. AED is the pair for it. So this is supposed to be bearish. Is bearish. This is supposed to be bullish. Is bullish. This is supposed to be bullish. Is bullish. This is supposed to be bullish. JPY is bearish, not bullish. That is the worst one so far. So everything goes down. We're just focusing on AED pairs. We're strictly just focusing on AED pairs. We found the trend. Can't believe we did not notice that it was only AED pairs that were like trending and all that. I think. So yeah, everything goes down. Let's secure our AED pairs. So let's look at them again. Which one is going to be our top 3 that we're focusing on? AED is one of them. Let's look at it on the broader scale. Oh goodness. Yes, bullish. Then GBP AED bearish. Let me look at it on a broader scale. Load up now. What's in the world? It has loaded up. Okay, bearish. OJPY3 might play out tomorrow or next week, one of those two. But it's definitely going to play out. And now is to find the third one. Now this is change of structure. Yes? Change of structure. Wait, give me a minute. Yo, so sorry. I just saw something also. Okay, so AED. Okay, AED and then the bullish. GBP AED bearish. Clean trends, both of them. Now we're looking for Euro AED next. Supposed to be bearish. Change of structure. AED USD. Let's see. Change of structure where it's bullish. AED card. Change of structure. But they're all looking bullish. AED JPY. Nah, I'm not even thinking about it. So now the top 3 is AED card, AED USD, and Euro AED. Now, which 3 is going to meet up? Let's go to 15 minutes. Sounds dumb, but yeah. Euro AED is bearish. On 15 minutes is bearish. Claim bearish. It's bearish. AED USD. open up, open up. Yeah. Supposed to be bullish. This is supposed to be bullish. ADUSD. Oh goodness, network close. It's bullish. Wow. And this also supposed to be bullish. Let's just check that one that we said no to, which is supposed to be bullish. Yep, no. So these three are showing it. Okay, let's read the price pattern. Let's look at the price action. Broke, retraced, bearish, retraced, bearish, retraced, bearish, retraced, bearish, retraced, bearish, retraced. The retracement are very clustered. So it's to show that there's a struggle when retracing, a big struggle when retracing. Now bearish retrace, and now it's getting tighter and tighter. Bearish. This it cannot consolidate here because there was a lot of retracement breaking the fall. Okay, think of it like this, right? You're falling down a cliff, right? If the cliff is a very steep cliff, right? With the force it used to impact here, which is this zone, you are going to bounce out of the floor. Now, how high you bounce, it depends on how hard you hit the floor. So this hit the floor very hard, and that's why it went up. So then it's still falling because it's a cliff, not a cliff, a mountain. So they're falling down. So it hits, you bounce up, you hit, 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 you bounce up. So now for here, you went down, you rolled on that place and went through a sharp fall, and that sharp fall was what made you to just bounce at the valley. Let's just call this a valley, and it was like we were still moving. And yeah, just know that there's a struggle to go up, and then it is easier to go down. It's very easy for it to go down. So I'm not expecting a consolidation here. I'm 100% not expecting a consolidation because of how the price has moved so far. It was not a sharp fall, just like this. You know, this is a sharp fall. Sharp fall for this is just breaking the fall one after the other. So I'm not expecting a sharp fall for this. So there's no consolidation there. So Euro AED is good. Now AED USD. It was climbing, clean climb, and because of how clean the climb is, it retraced cleanly. It was like, let me rest, let me go to the valley, get water, let me do blah 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 blah. Retraced a little. Now it's trying to go back up, couldn't get to where it was because it fell way fast. Because let's just say it rushed its way to the top. Now it's very tired to climb back up. So it was like, if I'm going to climb back up, there's only one way. I have to first of all get to a point, which is here, which is not where I was before. I'll retrace a little, let me not go and force my way through like I did. Now went or broke it. Once he broke it, it was like, no, let me rest. Let me not take things too fast. Then when it's rested, it's now going up. And it's now trying its best to just be climbing small. Let's just be going small. So now, based on the price action, right? Every struggle, every consolidation is supposed to take place and taking place here. And when it was climbing up, sharp climb, we consolidated here. Then sharp climb, consolidated here, retraced self, one week retracement, then climb back up. So it's just going to walk a little further. But to be honest, Euro AUD right now, the price movement of Euro AUD is better than the price movement of AUD. AUD card. Let's read the price action of AUD card. Why is it so low? Network, please. Okay. So A very strong climb to the top. Let me close this. A very strong climb to the top, and he had to rest. Rest by consolidating around here. Did a lot of activities, built a tent, did all of that, got resources, rested, climbed up, broke the previous side. I was like, okay, I've broken my previous record. Let me let me retrace a little. Let me meander. Let me observe the environment. And it was let me broke. It broke the previous. No, yes, it broke it, but very small. It was like, okay, I've learnt my lesson. I shouldn't. If I'm going to rest, I'm going to rest for this long. I rested for too long. So if I'm going to rest, I'm going to rest for too long, so I will not be too retreated. So that's why when it was resting again, it's rested very small rest, a very decent small rest, and it's climbing back up. He sees that when he rests not too long, he has more than enough time to climb up properly. So it has climbed up now, and what it is looking forward to now is another short rest. I think based on his lesson here, he's going to be looking for a rest tighter than this. So let's see. Let's see. So the next rest is supposed to come all the way down here before it climbs back up. It's supposed to come all the way somewhere here, yeah, then climb back up. So that is for that. Okay, we'll leave that on there. So that is for that. So I think Hero AUD beats it. Hero AUD beats it because for Hero AUD it just it's just falling. It's an easy free fall. So analyzing this three, you see the hassle it took me just to analyze three pairs, just to find the three pairs that I want to analyze. So we've gotten the three. Now, based on ranking, now let's rank the three. Let's go to 5 minutes to rank them. A very decent way for someone to rank somebody. Based on ranking, you are not number one. Between AD and Z now, GBP AD. Who deserves a better rank? AD and Z is looking like a clean bullet. GBP AD. A clean bearish. But that small consolidation took place in the bar. That's what makes it second. So let's now find entry. Let's find entry. Anything above this line or within this line, whatever it is. GPAD. Want to put the entry line? Let's find our entry line on all of them. After all, they're the same kind. Minimalism. So this is supposed to be. I'm supposed to arrange this too. Well, anyway, that's not our entry. What concerns our entry is a daily peak. A peak we find on a daily pair. So is a peak we find on the daily that we use as our entry. So let me shrink it. So this will also be a bearish. Yeah. So it's also be a bearish. Give me. So Euro is the network does not permit us. Okay, so I hope this is not going to be a limitless trade. I'm scared of limitless trade after what he did to us last time. So yeah, AEDN's ending. Let me shrink it all out. But that is a heavy consolidation if you ask me. Okay. We have to find a peak that we could call our entry. Can we still call this our this peak our entry? Let's just see. Let's just see something, right? If we call this peak, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Reset it. Shrink. Okay. So this is that peak we saw. Okay, I remember it. We've already broken. If this fell somewhere here. Oh, it will not even make sense. It will not even make sense. So we're looking for something higher. Just wanted to point it out. So something higher. Let's go back to the lake and look for a peak that is higher. Then load up. Finally. Okay. 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 I was looking for a peak that is higher than this, but not too far. Not too far. Something that is just this is not on our side. Yo, my ear, bro. That is just within. Okay, I think this. What do you think about this? Like, wait. I think this. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. It's a decent peak, but not strong peak. See the peak now. It's a decent peak, but it's not a strong peak. Yeah. Give me a minute. So it's a decent peak. Big D and very decent. So that's for AD yo. But that is for the entry. Let's look at it on 5 minutes entry. If it's that far off. Reset. Oh, network, please. Network, please. I wish I came earlier. Oh goodness. Just stream at any time. And anytime on its own. Load up for goodness sake. Okay. It does. Let's go through. Reset it. Shrink. Yeah. Then where does the thing okay, far off. It's not that far. It's not that far. Yes. This entry is decent. It's decent. But is the power strong enough for you to let me draw the box so you guys can see it. Okay, it has come out, thank God. So that was the entry I gave it. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. So I'm looking for something higher. What is going to be high enough? But clip it perfectly. All of this is going to be too high. Oh my goodness. Okay, so shrink. Wait though. Okay, I was thinking this was the end. I was like, very nice. Okay, this is the first one. Yo, finding an entry is very difficult. Higher time frames. Let's go back to the daily and look at something. That thing is too far. We didn't even look at it well. You know how we used to compare it with the current, how the candle patterns move. So 10, 10. So around 9:20. Now is what? 8:40. Let's align it to here. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. That entry is not that bad. Let's just look at one more. Something big. Let's remove this first as an entry. Or let's leave it as a TP. In case we said the TP is almost the same thing. Let's reset it. Shrink. Something between there. No, not here. Something between here and here. Is there anything between there and there? What of this peak here? It's not a bad peak. Huh? Let's zoom in on that so you guys can see it. I usually prefer it if the peak is clean, but what do we gotta do? We just gotta do what we have to do. So we'll end up doing what we're forced to do. Lines. I think we found something. It's okay with that. So let's reset it. 5 minutes. Okay. Our entry. Our entry is not that far off. Yo, wait. Our entry is not that far off. This is our entry, so it's not that far. So there's something else I'm looking. So we're done with the entry for GPA, Hero A. One doing the entry first so that in case the stream ends abruptly, you guys will know the entry we're working with. Then you guys will personally put up the SL and TP. Usually, we don't usually change entry that much because our entry determines our SL and TP. We just put our SL as where it's supposed to be and our TP is where it's supposed to be. Place how we confirm it is to give us that confirmation that that's the descent zone or that's the sharp zone or that is you get it. And the zone TP zone is higher, there's a strong TP zone and all of that. So when the trade is playing out, we are not emotionally attached to the trade. Uh-huh. If you notice throughout the stream, whenever we stream, unlike sorry, I'm not feeling too good. So unlike other traders that will be showing the trades and all of that, I try my best to limit it. The only thing I update you guys with is with we're past level one. Right now we're still in level one. So whenever we update, I'll just update you guys on we are past so level. We just double so this with my mouth. Why I say this with my mouth is so that we try our best to focus on the technical analysis and forget about the profits and the losses and all of that. I had two consecutive losses so far, and those two consecutive losses normally it's also mess with my psychology, but it's not. Why is it not messing with my psychology? Because I am focused more on the technical analysis, and I am focused on not being responsible for those losses. Those two losses were my fault. Those two consecutive losses are literally my fault. At some point, it started clouding my judgment on technical analysis. So, with time, we can do. If me, my judgment being cloud does not bring back the profits or bring back the trade, so I just need to accept it. So, that's why I try to focus more on technical analysis than the actual markets or the profits or the losses and all of that. So, what I want to do now is the last Euro AD pair. Find the entry. Once I find the entry, you can easily put the stop loss and take profit. Stop loss is 200 pips away from below or above the the entry, and TP is 550 pips above or below the